What's up guys, this is Sledge of God. Before you watch this video, how about you like and share and subscribe? It helps my channel grow and it motivates me to make more videos for you guys. Also, if you're on Twitch, check me out at Sledge Worldwide Gaming. A link will be in the description for that. I stream retro and fighting games a lot, so you guys can check me out there. I'll also leave a link to my Twitter in case you want to follow me there as well. Links again will be in the description. Thanks again and enjoy the video. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Phantom. If you're not too familiar with him, here's a quick rundown. The Phantom was a comic strip that started in 1936 by Lee Falk, who is also known for another comic strip, Mandrake the Magician. The Phantom was the very first superhero to wear a skin-tight costume and wear a mask with no visible pupils, both becoming the standard for most superheroes and villains. At the height of the Phantom's popularity, he saw comics, his own cartoon series, a movie released in 1996, and a video game, which is the focus of today's video. Now I have a lot of fond memories with this game. My dad bought it for me when I was a kid. I never got too far without using cheat codes. Anyway, it's been over 20 years since the last time I played it. I'm pretty sure it should still be as good as it was back then, I don't know, but let's pop this sucker in and let's find out. You have two bars, the green one for health and the red one for your weapons, which you're given plenty of in the game. After your weapon bar runs out, you're forced to rely on your fists. Luckily, you're given various power-ups throughout the game, so that won't last long. You're also able to choose which button will hold what, so it makes it incredibly fair. The gameplay is similar to Super Metroid, where you're going around exploring various areas within a stage. Oftentimes you find secret passages that take you to different stages. There are many stages to choose from, but you're only able to choose one at the beginning of the stage. Throughout the game, there will be times when you have to make choices. The choice you make depends on how the story will play out. There are a total of 20 endings in the game, with only a few of them being successful endings. Make good choices and you get a good ending. Make bad choices and you'll get the bad ending. We begin with Kit Walker, alter ego of the Phantom, visiting the university that he attends to discuss a relic that he found with Professor Archer. He's immediately dismissed, which he finds weird, just when the university is attacked by Biots. There's a really cool scene of him transforming into the Phantom and the game starts. Here begins your first choice. You have the option of heading left and entering the university. You explore around finding power-ups and fighting Biots, after which you run into Professor Archer's lab assistant who gives you a key card to enter a warehouse. Once in the warehouse, you explore around collecting more power-ups and shooting more Biots. There are a lot of hidden breakable areas, so be sure to shoot around. You eventually make it to the first boss in the game, Graft. He's fairly easy to beat. Just find a comfortable spot to hang on the grappling hook with and fire away. Once you destroy his machine, the warehouse explodes, so you find yourself outside the city docks. Go all the way to the right, you'll get a cutscene, and then you'll be in Mars MacArthur's ship getting bombarded by his troops. You're going to find that this is going to be a persistent theme throughout the game, getting bombarded. After you make it to the end of the level, you end up in the industrial zone, where you have to follow Tracker, who's kidnapped the only Black Panther alive. Follow him through the traffic zone, and eventually you'll end up having to fight him. Learn his pattern, and he'll be pretty easy to beat. You rescue the Black Panther and take him back to your lair, where a man named Cairo will appear and offer you information in exchange for the Black Panther. If you choose to give the Black Panther to Cairo, he'll give you a key card along with the new information. If you choose to give the Black Panther to Garan, he'll inform you of a secret sewer passageway that you can make your way into. Give the very last Black Panther alive to some random guy that just randomly shows up, or give it to Garan so it could walk around and roam freely in the jungle. The latter would be the more sensible choice, but would you believe that the former is actually what you have to do in order to get the correct ending? I forgot to mention that in the lair, you can access the Phantom's computer and read the dossiers on the various characters in the game. You make your way to the ruins, which used to be the street, and it's much of the same idea. Explore, collect power-ups, and fight. You collect the disguise you were supposed to get, make your way to the Maximum building, and you'll walk into a conversation between Mars MacArthur and Rebecca Madison. Afterwards, you begin exploring the Maximum building looking for Professor Archer. You end up fighting Graft again, save the professor, and learn that Sean 1, a character that is over 9 feet tall and is the first human born in space, is planning on attacking a political summit that will take place. Before you can make your way there, though, the ghost jungle located in the Phantom's lair will be attacked. Be careful here, because this area feels like a maze and it's very easy to get lost or bored. After you save it, you'll fight Tracker one last time. He's a lot harder this time around, but just follow the pattern and you'll eventually win. You make your way down where you meet Maxwell Madison Jr., Rebecca Madison's stoic son. After an exchange between the two, you'll fight him inside his machine. You have to shoot the little gears located in the joints of the machine. He'll begin to fly around, but he isn't so difficult to defeat. In the next scene, Garan and Sparks show up, and Sparks is able to save a piece of the memory chip from the ship Maxwell Madison Jr. was using. Here you have to make a choice again. Choose well. I chose to go with Sparks, and then you make your way to the Buy-It factory where it's much of the same thing. You fight Graft again, and then Maxwell Madison Jr. taunts you while planting a bomb on a rocket ship. Destroy the bombs, escape the rocket ship, and meet Mr. Cairo in your lair, where he gives you yet another keycard to enter an area where Alex Sapien, the leader of the Humans for Humans, is being held. So, you fight the gang leader, rescue Alex Sapien, discover that the political summit is taking place at the Wildlife Memorial, but before so, you have the choice of telling Mr. Cairo where the summit is taking place. Completely up to you. The Wildlife Memorial is one of the coolest stages in this game. This awesome music accents you being bombarded with enemies. Don't believe me? Check this out. You reach the end of the stage and fight the terrorists that are trying to stop the summit. Next, you end up in Traffic Area 2, which you'll find is slightly difficult to navigate. You're constantly bombarded by enemies, and there are plenty of tricky areas in this part of the game. You make your way inside the cannon of the battleship Prometheus and destroy it. From there, you fight Mars MacArthur and Graft. Later in the game, you make your way to the spaceport where you face Sean 1. You have the option to not do this, but if you want the correct ending, make sure that you do. Make your way to the tube train station to fight one of Rebecca Madison's red machines and go back to Maximum for the last stage in the game. Here, you'll face a gauntlet of challenges, one of them being... Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Oh man, not this jerk again. Ay ay ay. Yeah, my sentiments exactly, Phantom. Anyway, after beating Graft again, and then having to fight Maxwell Madison Jr. for the last time, you make your way down to the very end of the game where you have to face Maxwell Madison Jr.'s dad, Maxwell Madison Sr. He's pretty hard to fight, so just use one of your power-ups like the spread or the homing torpedoes. They'll come in handy. Destroy his first form, then you'll have to escape up with Maxwell Sr.'s head chasing you, a la Mega Man X3. Once he's done, you've completed a great game. Overall, I really think this game is worth checking out. It's one of the SNES's hidden gems. It's very stylish, it has good OST, it's very challenging. All you want in a good game. Well, that's it for this video. Tune in next time where I review a fighting game called Air Guys.